Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 16 of Techopolis 3, where today, we make molten obsidian to get our second techium ingots. So how do we do it? Why do we have to do it? Well, gonna have to jump into the episode and find out. All right, guys, let's get into this episode. Last episode, we got the advanced technium machine here, and today I'm deciding I want to set up a alloy kiln right here. I was like, oh, please tell me I have this. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I'm one shy. I'm one shy on those kiln bricks. I thought I had enough. Did we leave this kiln up over here? Yes. We'll have to get more of these kiln bricks done up, because we're going to have to set up a automation for a couple other things here. All right, so that should be proper. Let's see here. This is how the book has it, so we'll go by what the book says or the description of it. Because if you press G on this, see it right there, you see how it looks. And if we rotate it, oh, we need 9 more. Okay. Okay, so I was wrong on the number of bricks. 1 second, we'll make some more of those film bricks, which I'm trying to remember what the recipe is for this. It is 2 grouts with the alloy recipe, so it should have the ability to make enough grout. Just come over here, grab a stack of this. How's our sand doing? I'll take what we can. That. Take this gravel here and this gravel here. Got flint backed up here. I don't understand why we had flint backed up there, but okay. Flint can go up in there. We can turn this into, well, we actually have plenty of clay. So go. We got plenty of grout now. I want the kiln blueprints. This auto kiln. No, we need kiln bricks for that. Which one is it? Which one is it? We're gonna also need this blueprint. Press furnace. Alloy blueprint? Is that it? Yeah, it's the alloy blueprint. So I'm going to toss these up in here. Let it make all of that into grout, into kiln bricks. Like I said, we're going to need a lot of these kiln bricks here shortly, so I want to make another alloy kiln for one of the stuff that we're gonna need mass amounts of. 6, 7, 2 more, or 3 more. Yeah, 2 more. 1 more. All right, there we go. So that was 54 over there. It is dark as I'll get out right now. Let me just toss down some torches. You guys know how I feel about torches, but I don't have night vision yet. All right, so what if we set you here? We hit you with a hammer or something? No, no, no. We hit you with a hammer? No. Let's look at molten obsidian. Because that's what we're working on right now, is molten obsidian for this, which requires lava and water. Just lava and water. Okay, a bucket of each of those with the obsidian blueprint in here. So if we put this in here, let's go get a ceramic bucket of water. Buckets. Really, we don't have any iron buckets in here? Okay. Hold the torch. We'll use the torch to see. Get a bucket of lava. Okay, got a lava bucket in there, water bucket in there. Just processing. And if this does what I want it to, well, we'll have to look at getting that type of stuff there. Okay, so we do get a bucket of molten obsidian, which would just go right in there. All right, so let's look at this. We need a silver plate. I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to do some of this stuff automated wise. You know, that's the fun of this. Silver bells. Plate. Silver plate. What is on this right now? Plate melt. Just put that. All right, we got the plate. So let's make our first advanced techium here. Okay, so we're going to need 8 silver plates. So we're going to need 7 more silver. Silver plates. I have an idea how we could automate the silver plates. I would have to set up a metal press for that. And I mean, literally, that would not be that hard. It's just a metal press that's just making plates. So that's easy. So we can figure that one out. See here. The next thing we're going to need is redstone. Well, we're almost automated redstone because we can just pretty much, we have this redstone right here. It would just go into this and be processing into a compressed furnace. Could also have the mini coal pumped right into it as well. So that is good on that. Look here. Yeah, 16. So we've got silver plates, redstone dust. We've got an idea on how we're going to automate those up. We've got molten obsidian figured out. The next thing, we already have basic techium automated, so that's easy enough. We just need to attach something to pump that right into it. Control this. Payless crystals. That's going to be the tricky one right there because we need 16 payless crystals, which is 16 lapis lazulis. Lapis is lead, so that's a little bit more complex than I want it to be right now. I'm trying to figure this one out here, guys. The lead. So lead would go onto something that would cause that to go off. Then we would have a lapis lazuli one go off. That is an interesting question. How would we automate that? Do we have droppers? Precision droppers, which we cannot get until we get the advanced coil, which requires basic coil, which requires basic quartz, which the basic quartz would need a dimensional infuser, the dimensional machine frame, diamond gear, obsidian glow, which requires an alloy kiln of refined obsidian ingots, osmium trans. Okay, that's so we're almost to the stage where we can automate it because it looks like the advanced techium machine frame will allow us to automate this type of stuff because it will get us into mechanism. All right. So it's just we're going to have to wait for that. So aluminum gears. Aluminum gears. See any aluminum in there? I think we have to do something along the lines back here to take these aluminum onto one of these guys with the gear cast and those somehow dropping onto that. That's still not that hard of a thing to do. What is it? 4 for the advanced techium? That's really not that bad. We can just do that. This episode, guys, we're just working on figuring out what we need to automate and how hard it's going to be. Crushed deep slate. Okay, so we just need this deep slate to be processed into this crusher. Relatively not that hard to do. And all we need is like a half stack, so we just need deep slate being produced at a faster pace. Nickel rods, I think nickel rods should be easy because we have nickel being produced by something over here. Oh, it's one of the deep slate recipes. Nickel. We need to automate the nickel. It's not too bad. This rod. Toss these down on here. Nickel rods. I can't remember how many we need for. There we go. We took 8. So honestly, this really isn't too bad, and it looks like we could actually have majority of the stuff go right into it. So bronze. Okay, so this method would require us to pump in electricity into that. So I only have that much left. 1, 2, 3, 10. I really need to get more electrical universal cables. Wait, do we have bronze? Yes, we already have bronze. And actually turn these into bronze bricks. Just grab those up right now. I'll have to figure out a way to automate that. I'm not sure how I'm going to automate the making of bronze, but probably over at the one place. Snow. We somewhere get a cooler. I know we have a cooler somewhere. Okay. We can get snowballs. Okay, so one of the things I want to try before we go any further is snowballs compactor. Okay, so let's see if we can make it into a compactor. Oh, we're going to need like, all of these being made. Right, there we go. Compactor. So we're going to need compacting, compact stone. Right, so should be able to get a compactor made. Okay, so if we set down, I'm just gonna bring this close by this real quick, because I'm testing it out. Okay, snowballs will not go into here. So we need to figure up a way to turn snowballs into snow blocks. Think maybe a compacting drawer. Compacting drawer, we need what? Compacting core, which requires drawer compacting blueprints, which requires more advanced research books than we have, and 6 compactors. That's not too bad, and we should be able to get the drawer. And I would just take one of these to get the compacting core. So we got our first advanced techium. Let me see here. Advanced techium. So wants us to make a core and get a milker. Think our first thing we want to do is get the advanced miners. Need 24 of these research books, so I'm going to need 3 more of these cores, or 3 more of these ingots. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to automate or manually make some of these between episodes. But yeah, I think finish automating this up real quick. Yeah, let's automate up the molten obsidian. So let's see here. We need an ambient water collector. Should not be that hard to make. Honestly, ambient water collectors. Cannot wait till we get into applied energistics. Do we have fluid pipes? Those are basic logistics. Mechanical pipes. So let's see here. We have 2 fluids coming into it, one being lava, the other being water. So put the water here and pump it in here. So we're getting the water pumped in. Now we need lava. So let me see here. We have this comes over, I think, the pipe ends here. Yep. So we're gonna have to dig our way over to that. Let's just use the lava production we already have. We have a network cable here, so we'll have to remember that. Trying to make these as straight as possible. So I know, like, a lot of people get a little bit upset when I do weird methods of piping. There we go. There's that. So let's get back to this. We've got our first advanced techium. I think between episodes we'll make like I'll make 5 more. I think I'll make at least 5 more. So 1 down, 2 over. There we go. Need some more basic mechanical pipes, which is so easy to make. So easy to make our basic mechanical pipes. All right, there we go. Give me a second, guys. My mouse is acting up a little bit here. All right, so we can. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. There we go. Oh, man. Go around this corner here. Go this side. Go. This is getting water, lava. So this should be, we have automated molten obsidian. Happy with the progression here. At least we have this done. And yeah, we can go to pull this off here. Over 1 more. Actually, no, we're going to put a tank right there, and then we're going to pipe this right into this. The reason why we'll have a tank is storage. I mean, it's always good to have backup storage of any item that you're going to be processing. And this way, it's super easy. Go. Now let's grab a tank. Got the first item automated here. Tank. Basic tank. strainer glass. So now, this is going to set right here. It's going to have the molten obsidian in it. It's going to get piped out over here to this. So we have molten obsidian permanently going into this. That is good. I'm gonna have to figure out something about the snow, because that's gonna be the tricky one, I feel. It's gonna take me a little bit to figure that one out. But yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good here. We have this done up now. So we have a obsidian, molten obsidian being made. There's going to be a surplus in this tubes right here and in the one thing, so, or in that tank. So I think that is good, guys. If you like this episode, hit that like button. If you dislike this episode, go right ahead, tell me why you disliked it. Leave a comment down below. It really helps out the channel. Until next time, later, Gators.